So, I know that my video stopped, and I wanted to say that I'm a disciple that goes out into the world. I'm not a celebrity that hides out in the churches. A disciple that goes out into the world. That's what I am. A disciple of Christ that goes out into the world. I'm not a celebrity that hides in the churches. Now, why do I bring this to you and your attention? Because many people play you that way. They try to scare you crazy, right? You go running. Oh, help me. So I'm not a celebrity that hides in the churches. I'm a celebrity that loves the church and loves to go visit the church, yes. But I'm not a celebrity that hides out there because people are playing me to hide me away. No. And people who do such things are wrong because, God loves a heart that goes God willing. I go to church when God tells me. That's the truth. So let me read this. Okay, so, sorry. It says the truth about Tina Sharkey was this. Her walk has always been humbled in everything she did. She was never proud, but the truth and the perception of her speech came out that way because the angels that lived among her were so proud of her that she answered the call of the mark of the prize of the high calling, and she didn't miss it because of them. Her suffering was a rage against the angels that called her, walked with her, and worked in her, through her, and for her to do such work. The suffering she endured was people wanted her humbled, and the truth of it was she was. Tina Sharkey was never proud of herself in any of her work, and the truth of it and the desire for it was to make everyone else proud of it. The desire of her was, and the truth of what she longed for is to make everyone proud of her. And this had a lot to do with the suffering she endured to get this work to you. Tina Sharkey is ever so grateful of the way her Father in heaven has designed her, and she does not regret one bit of her suffering, nor will she ever let the angels leave her side. Tina Sharkey accomplished this work because of them, and thanks to them every day for keeping her strong in every good work. Her angels shall never ever leave her. And to end her suffering, everyone needs to understand this truth. Her design is ever so beautiful, and the outcome of its work is too. So may I say before I present this work to you, please do not change who she is, for she is very much beautiful with her Father's design and the way that he did design her. To try to change a person is foolish, and she sits here today to present this work to you, and the only thing her humble heart wants in return is that you would be proud of her, that she survived this day to give it to you, and that everything in it would be honored, respected, and granted to her as asked through the Father and the Son and the most powerful advocate in the world that intercedes on her behalf. Okay, so the work is this. As two worlds come together, I, Tina Sharkey, bring to you the laws of the umbrella. These are the laws that are going to protect the next generation. And these are the laws in which I'm going to give to a government building to make sure they honor and respect. And they're going to make it legit. Okay, and a little boy is going to grow up to be a lawyer and judge, and he's going to make sure to see to it. So this is the umbrella. If a creator found by any identity of its kind uses and applies another creator's creation, idea, or any works whatsoever, they are required to care, watch over, protect, provide, and never leave any identity ever disposed of ever. The law is most important for any creator, and it is in fact forbidden to do such things to any creator of its kind. Which means, if your son creates something, a genius uses it, they make billions, your son's never going to do it out, neither will the rest of your family. They will never be disposed of. They will never ever end up dead on the street, pavement, in dirt. No, it's against the law. Okay, it says, all creators must be acknowledged for any work published and never be left unknown or not knowing anything concerning their work. This is in fact forbidden in the laws of the creator. If my business earning billions of dollars, people better tell me they don't. It's against the law. Okay, it says, whatever a creator designs and whatever it creates, it should be given to that very creator. It says, in the present time of its creation. Okay, present, not past. Present, moving forward, never back. Yes, present. Not past, present. Okay, so it says, for every creator has every right to expand its work to a new creation and is not bound to a past or former life of creation of any kind if a creator creates a new creation. A creator's work shall always be present and up to date with its creation. No identity of its kind shall ever be allowed to refuse this law, stop it, or even work against its new creation, or even deny its new creation at any time in its work of its present creation. That's that one. No identity of its kind can tell you the meaning of its creation or who the creator is, but the creator themselves. It is only the creator who can tell you this. Which means if you go and create a car, I always use cars for an example, and then some other guy says, I want to steal that idea, and the car is created, and they ditch the other one, and say the businessmen sit at the table with them, they'd be like, how'd you do that oil thing? You think that fool is going to have the answers on how? It's very essential that only the creator can tell you what the creation is. It's only the creator. You talk to a representation that don't know that creator from Adam, you're going to be walking around broken, bruised, lost, crazy. Think about it. Really? That's where everyone failed and made mistakes. They thought that they could steal someone else's creation. Uh-oh, what happened? When they set you at the table, your mouth dropped and you shook your head like that and you said, holy moly, I'm not sure about the answer to that question. Ha! Who's a fool now? Love shall never play a fool, ever. And this little love's going to show you what it's worth. Watch me. Okay, so we got that. All right. So, here we are. Okay, so we got that. I'll say, here we go. It says, if there is more than one identity of the Creator's identity, the law is given that they are required to stand and represent them on everything the Creator stands for concerning its work. No creator of its kind can ever be forced to go against its creation for one's own. Everyone working on the behalf of the Creator must work on the behalf of the Creator to make sure it never happens. For it is forbidden to force any creator to go against anything they choose not to do. So, like, if I'm creating something, a basic, simple note, my work is a promise. A curse can never defeat it. That's what it means, working against a curse. You know what I mean? So I said it loud and clear, real big. A curse will never defeat a promise. Never. So that's more or less saying you're foolish if you work against a creator who works for God. You're foolish. You'll be defeated every time, right? Yes. Okay, so let's go like this. All right. Yes, and so what I mean by more than one identity is like this. Some people are very important and their business is so huge. They'll have that one go out and that one go out and that one go out. And they'll do and talk and negotiate business on the behalf of the very one who owns it. That's what I mean. Identity fraud is in fact against the law. I don't mean identity fraud. I mean if any other identity works on the behalf of the owner and the creator, they have to represent them in a manner that is respectful in everything that they stand for. Yes. That's so important. Very. Okay. So, here we go. All right, it says, every creator handpicked and chosen to do such great work. No one of its kind should ever work against it. This is in fact forbidden to do and should never be and put into effect when the Creator discovers this truth and the truth of it. I, Tina Sharkey, knew the truth. Okay, and it says, I'm just going to run this off quick because I have to put down the phone. So let's see. It says, as it is known to every creator, whatsoever it is, comes with an owner's manual. This is where we go, okay? This is the most important law. Okay, you cannot use someone else's or something's other's owner's manual for any other thing that is created different, or it will never pursue its creation or purpose. It says, therefore, the same applies to the Creator's very God. They belong. And who created them and belong to. It says, understanding this truth, every creator must honor and respect every creator's God and owner's manual and every promise they stand on, and no one can ever work against it nor rob it, for it is in fact forbidden, and no one could lose, and the very person could lose its very favor from his own God if they do such things to one creator. So that means, like, say your daughter was somewhat chosen. Chosen means that no one would object to your work So chosen means every identity of its kind works on the behalf to bring it to pass, right? Robe of all colors, little by little in the finding of what it means, right? So if someone's going to be working against your simple, most humble work, the very person that's doing it, whoever works for them, whoever they answer to, is going to come reporting to them and tell them they're wrong. That's what it means. Now, this is very important for the church, and this is why I ran to them, because us creators that belong to God, this is a concern. Okay, concerning creators who belong to the kingdom. If a creator has a crown, as there are many in the kingdom, no one of his kind will ever be allowed to deceivingly rob any creator's crown as their own. That is, in fact, forbidden. For those who have crowns in the kingdom, and because this is, in fact, forbidden, whoever attempts to do so, the charge is it would not even be worth anything to whoever attempts to rob it, and the very crown would not even be honored for or even by the deceiver who attempts to steal it, and they could lose their very own soul if they attempt to try. For it is forbidden to dare to do such things in the kingdom, and it is a serious charge concerning the kingdom. If a creator discovers this, who belongs to the kingdom, that someone is attempting to do such things to her, and gives everyone mercy and forgiveness in trying to, consider this a display of every reason why the creator is ever so worthy of a crown, and all should cease immediately. Okay, so thank God. God is merciful, right? To in fact have someone witness that someone's trying to deceivingly rob their blessing, favor, crown, everything, right? As God shows you all truth in it, and that person says, all right, I forgive you. All you have to do is cease, back off, and go away, right? Which is every reason why they would deserve their crown, right? Because they're merciful, just like God, right? Merciful. But guess what? There comes a time when the mercy cup runs empty. People start getting in trouble if they don't cease. Right? Yes. We don't want trouble up in here. So, and then it goes, anyone who suffers laying down their life to discover, display, and reveal these hidden truths, and builds these laws, such as Tina Sharkey, me, CEO, with a crown, is to be granted and given everything she gave up to give you this truth and the laws for this umbrella on a silver platter with no objection whatsoever, and all who dares to do so will be marked as foolish with no favor at all. Which means this, if someone works against what you most humbly suffered, undercovered, walked, and endured, if they work against your restoration and so forth, knowing that you allowed them to slaughter your car, you allowed them to kick you out of your home by deceivingly, you allowed them to do this just so the whole world could see the truth, and to in fact stand on the behalf to make it stop so it wouldn't get worse. So that's the truth about that. So these are somewhat the laws of the Creator, and they're somewhat the laws of the kingdom. You see, it's so foolish, really, and ridiculous. You can't steal a crown. You can't. And I'm so thankful that my Father in heaven showed me I even had one. I didn't know. So in this, what I like to say is that my Father walked me through great suffering, never left my side. And in it, he used me to prove to all people no one can snatch one of his children out of his hands, never. And no one could ever separate me from his love. So I thank God every day for the way that he designed me, and I thank God every day that he proved to all people that you can never take one of his very own. Throw them away is useless, because no matter where you place them, whatever they bring forth is the most valuable thing in the world. That's the truth. Whole truth. Nothing but it. My name is Tina Sharkey. These are the laws of the umbrella. I want to tell everyone I love them. I thank them. And I'm going to make another video clip about one most important one that I achieved. It's an honor and privilege to be able to sit here and talk to you and tell you these things. I don't take it for granted. If you consider my boldness wrong, please know, for once in my life, I'm standing up against the bullies, and for once in my life, I'm telling the whole world who I am and getting rid of the lie and the perception told about me. This is who I am, and I'm happy with my design. If you don't like me, I respect you and honor you and understand that. But don't bother me if you don't. And I want to close as this. Thank God every single day I'm still here. Have a lovely day.